Hi, I am Susie and I have the lovely Gabby and the lovely Vinny with me, and we're going to teach you your Suna postural principles, because if you're going to work out, you may as well do it in your right posture so that it actually works and you actually get the results you want. Going through the motions does not work. So anything you do, you must do in your correct posture, and we're going to learn how. First of all, we're going to start with our leg tracking. And this rule, to get all the right muscles working around here, this rule states that the knees must bend in alignment with our toes. So if I can get you guys to bend your knees for me, what many people do from sitting too much is their knees turn in and their toes turn out. We are going to open up the knees. So if my toes are pointing straight ahead, my knees are pointing straight ahead over them. For a lot of people, they're going to feel like there's a bit more weight on the outside of the foot, but you're definitely going to feel the muscles around here working. And these are the muscles you don't work when you sit. So anytime we bend the knees bend directly in alignment with the toes. Let's come up to our straight leg position and look at our pelvic positioning. If we place our fingers on our pubic bone and our palms on our hip bones, we're looking for a nice flat alignment there so that all 3 points are nice and parallel to our torso surface. What we don't want is the pelvis tilting forward. We don't want the hips forward of the pubic bone. And the other thing we want to avoid is the pelvis thrusting forward. So I'm always a big fan of getting people to pull the weight back to the heels, not so that the toes lift, but so that you actually give the butt and the back of the legs a chance to work, because once again, they're not working when you're sitting down. So knees are over toes, our pelvis is in our nice neutral position, which is pubic bone and hip bones, nice and flat to the surface. Let's get our shoulders into position, and this is really about keeping the chest open and the shoulder girdles stabilizers working, and these are the muscles that hold the shoulders down. If we lift our shoulders up, what we do is we start creating stress hormone, and we don't want that. So we're going to pull our shoulders down. Even when we move our arms forward, we want the shoulders to be down and the chest to be open. So let's get the arms down by the sides, and let's reach those arms forward, and we still keep our shoulders down and our chest open. Shoulders down and chest open. Fantastic. Bring those arms down. Now, the last part of our posture is really to lengthen up through the top back of the head, like we're pulling up through the tips of the ears. It's almost a chin into the top back of the head position to negate the head forward position that most people have. Now, never jam it back up. It's always gently, gently pulling up through the crown of the head or the tips of the ears. Never force your neck back, because the rest of your posture has to be correct for correct neck function. Now, the breathing we use at Suna is twofold. Number one, to get your abs working, and of course the whole cardiovascular system with that, so it's for the body. And the other part of that is to give us a mind and body connection so that we're focusing on the right things when we're doing our movements. So let's pop our hands on our rib cage. We're going to breathe in through the nose, and we're going to open the ribs wide apart. So inhale through the nose, ribs open. Exhale, we're going to make a sound, shh, closing the ribs in so you can see these ribs close. Inhale, we open the ribs out to the side, and exhale, we close the ribs. Now, our shush actually gives us a lot of strength through this area here. Not tension, but actually lifting for this area. And the pressure against the teeth makes our abs work. Can you guys feel those obliques working here? Now, if we move the hands down to the low abs, just under the belly button, above the pubic bone, and we cough, those are our transverse abdominals, and we really want to get them compressing down into our body. So we're going to use the shush like a deflation. I'm blowing the air out, so I'm closing my ribs and I'm deflating my abs. I'm not tightening, I'm deflating, compressing, so we feel it down here. So inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth, nice and loud, shh, belly button to spine, and we can see those abs sinking in. Inhale, open the ribs. And exhale, deflate the abs, close the ribs, deflate, belly button to spine. We always breathe in through the nose because it's the only holes in our face that can actually deliver the air to our lungs correctly. And also it heats or cools the air, so it's way better for the immune system, filtration, you name it. Breathing out through the mouth gives us a really good way to add some pressure to our abs to get into the actions we want to get into. So, knees over toes, pubic bone to belly button, weight evenly balanced so we're not too far forward and we've definitely got some action in the back of the butt there. Chest is open, shoulders are down, and the neck is lengthened. That's all there is to it, nice and easy.